Hello everyone. I managed to get my hands on the new Wave Alpha and I wanted to give my own personal thoughts and opinions about this multi-tool and whether or not it's worth the upgrade from the previous successor, the Wave Plus, which I believe it's Leatherman's greatest selling product. So just my first opinions, the Magna cut blade, yes, it's quite nice, I would say. It's a reverse tonsil blade here. You get some nice chompers here at the side. I think that's probably one of the biggest reasons I actually looked forward to the Wave Alpha compared to the old Wave. The scissors on here are not the greatest and it's very difficult to kind of take them out. It's personally not my favorite pair of scissors on a Leatherman or any multi-tool at all. So I do like the upgrade here. And then of course we have these new G10 handles. Personally, I do not care for. This is my personal opinion. I kind of like the stainless steel. I kind of like how it feels better compared to this G10 handle, but to each their own. There are plenty of videos out there that you could go through YouTube that compare the differences of the multi-tool, and the biggest one really being the handle, the knife, and the scissor placement. And then there's a new awl in there, which is quite nice. I personally am one of those people who use an awl or a reamer, so I find that pretty useful for the Wave Alpha. But to really state that is it worth the upgrade for the pair of scissors and the knife, personally, I don't think so. Now, if you're talking about the Leatherman Arc, I would definitely recommend jumping from the Wave Plus to the Arc. Everything about the Arc is pretty much one of the perfect multi-tools out there. I would not recommend the jump from the Wave to the Wave Alpha. My mission is to upgrade the Wave Plus so it can compete with the Wave Alpha. So I'm going to try to consistently update new mods on the Wave Plus and put them up on YouTube and pretty much walk through my process of it. Upgrades that I'm going to be adding, it's probably going to cost similarly to what the Wave Alpha currently costs. However, some people do not have the budget to just immediately drop $200 just like that, so they probably take little steps, or you already have the Wave Plus and you're pretty satisfied with it and you just want to upgrade little things like the blade or the scissors or adding an awl. And I think I want to make it my mission on here to upgrade the Wave Plus to a better multi-tool. So slowly and surely you could be upgrading your multi-tool just following my videos and improving your Wave Plus and not needing to actually upgrade to the Wave Alpha at all, especially because your Wave Plus is still really good. I personally really love this multi-tool. It has a lot of sentimental value to me. I think it's one of the perfect multi-tools out there with slight imperfections, so it's the perfect imperfection, I guess. But something like the new Magna cut steel blade would be a huge jump into improving this multi-tool here. So the total cost for this blade alone was about $120, which probably makes the Wave Alpha more expensive than what it should be. I got it from multi-part store and I'll be linking down in the description box so you could go ahead and purchase it yourself. So really all what it takes is has the security torques here, and what you're going to do is essentially just unhook it from this area here. So essentially what you want to do is kind of hold the security torque right there. Get yourself another tool, hold it in place, and then kind of pull. And there you go. You should see it surely and slowly coming out. There you go. That back portion popped off right there. It looks like a Chicago kind of screw. And then this front portion should be coming out as well. There you go. And there you go, you kind of just take out the blade there. So that's the stainless steel blade, that's the washer that just popped out, but don't you worry, we'll go ahead and add that back in. I'm also removing this diamond file that I have here, and I'll be adding this new T-Shank. Essentially, I'm going to be 2-for-1 mods here. So what I'm going to do now is essentially just place this torque screw right here, place that washer that we just got out there, place it right there on the knife area here, and then we'll be adding the new Magna cut blade, lining it up, putting it there, should be fine. Doesn't look too bad there. And we're going to be essentially doing the same thing on the other side. Do the same thing. The washer's already there on that side. And we'll be adding our new T-Shank mod. And boom. That looks pretty good. Now we're going to be going ahead and install back our screws. So I started by adding back the washer for the T-Shank here, and I plugged in the new screw here, and now we're just going to give it a slight little push, and there you go. Just with finger press, it's closing right in. And I'm going to make it a little tighter. There you go. It's feeling nice and tight and snug there. And there you go. Magna cut blade on the Wave Plus. Now we have a T-Shank here that is actually replaceable here by kind of dropping it down. And there you go. You could replace that there. And there you go. That's how you do it. So you replace the stainless steel blade for this Magna cut, about $100. Completely worth it. There you have it. Another reason on why to not upgrade your Wave Plus just for the Alpha Wave. You have some Magna cut blade to it. And again, the reason I changed the file, I really do love the file on the Wave Plus, but I'll be adding the Surge file onto here, and I'll be replacing the saw here with a new pair of scissors. I do want to keep the serrated blade on the Wave, but I'm pretty happy, and it even has a thumb stud for the T-Shank here. Again, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to be on the lookout for update number 2 when I add the scissors from the Wave Alpha onto the Wave Plus. And again, this is for the average consumer just trying to upgrade their tool without going ahead and spend all that money onto a Wave Alpha. You could just do little mods like this. It takes about 10 minutes. Every time you get a paycheck, you could just upgrade one little part to your Wave Plus without fully upgrading to the Wave Alpha. So thank you guys again. And there you go. Yeah, there you go. And there you go. And there you go. There you go. There you have it.